This is a regional paper. It's a very comprehensive paper. It provides a detailed analysis about the social protection financing landscape in the Arab region, especially amidst the global financial architecture, the current architecture, and the role that international financial institutions, the Bretton Woods institutions, are playing on this level, which is impacting social protection policies and the financing landscape for social protection so much in the region. So international financial institutions are basically forcing or restricting our social protection systems to narrow poverty-targeted social safety nets, but at the same time, they are throwing our governments into chronic indebtedness, and they are imposing a wide set of conditionality and of austerity measures, such as cuts in public wage bills, lifting subsidies, reducing employers' contributions, labor market flexibilization policies, amongst others. All of these are basically shrinking the fiscal space that is available for social spending, and all public expenditures are being impacted, are being reduced to a minimum. However, what is being impacted the most amongst the public expenditures is social spending. So this paper basically studies the impact of international financial institutions on this level, and it shows the incidence of this impact on the different social groups, with a particular focus on the low to middle income class and the most vulnerable and the most marginalized social group. In addition to that, the value added of this paper is basically that it politicizes a discussion that is typically technical. It's usually seen as a technical discussion. It does politicize it. It looks at it from a political-economic perspective, from a socio-political perspective, and it also adopts a mixed method approach, actually, and a multidisciplinary approach in the analysis. So it brings together the developmental approach, the economic approach, the sociological approach, but also from a research method point of view, it also brings together the quantitative analysis with the qualitative analysis to basically prove what is it of an impact that international financial institutions are having on financing social protection. The paper also focuses on proposing alternative solutions and on tapping into missed opportunities and into innovative alternatives. Alternatives are many, and all of them revolve around the fact that we need to focus on the internal redistribution of wealth and public resources and on the principles of solidarity financing and social and solidarity economy. This is what is important. We want, through domestic solutions, to be able to finance our universal social protection systems that we're aiming for. To basically name a few of these alternatives, I would say, first and foremost, self-financed contributory schemes. Second comes tax reforms, fiscal reforms, and public finance reforms. Then comes, for example, using climate finance, debt restructuring and debt relief, and also global funding mechanisms such as a global solidarity fund or a global tax. Alternatives also include institutionalizing some of the solidarity systems that exist and that are effective. They also include fiscal decentralization in specific contexts. They include commoning some welfare systems when this is possible. But all of this is contingent on the political will, on the trust in the public system. It's also contingent on the capacity of public institutions and on the size of the informal economy and other macroeconomic factors that are prevailing. So basically, after proposing alternatives and tapping into or delving deeply into the feasibility of these alternatives, you don't want only to propose alternatives, you want these alternatives to be tangible and feasible given the current circumstances and the political factors and economic factors surrounding the issue. So basically, we propose these alternatives and we turn these into a clear set of policy recommendations that are addressed to governments, and another set that is addressed to the international financial institutions, which at the same time need to coordinate between each other.